Welcome, fellow travelers. Mod Maven here, and I'm happy to bring you a review of this beautiful paradise planet. We're here in the Euclid galaxy in a Viking Tier 3 economy, ready to see why you should come explore and maybe even drop a base. We'll dig into what makes this planet and system special, and finally give it a vibe score. Let's get to it. Alright, we're calling this one Cloud Layer for these awesome mountain vistas here, where we can build up on these highlands. Checking all this out, super cool. We've got this nice orange sky, and it does kind of stay cloudy a lot of the time. So as you're building way up here on these mountains, you're right up here by the clouds. Super cool. So we got this aqua grass. This is a mushroom biome, so the grass along with these mushrooms will also glow, so we'll check that out here in a little bit. So for Flora on this one, these are a mushroom biome, like I mentioned. Lots of kind of big large ones here that will glow at night. We'll see that later. Into some of these kind of on their side, into the medium and small mushrooms that are glowing as well. This does not have those kind of bulb type glowing structures, mostly just mushrooms here. Also, in a biome like this, you're not going to see a lot of big trees or anything, so mostly just mushrooms here, but still really cool, really awesome looking at night especially. Alright, as far as our fauna, check this guy out. Super awesome cool crab here, big long legs and everything. These are really cool. So you'll see these kind of floating, doing a low fly through different things here. So these are fun to ride around on. Pretty slow, but they are pretty fun. Oh, let's just check out. Hey, if you want to know what the caves look like, here's a pretty good view. Several varieties of pack animals here, kind of moving around in herds. We saw one with a spine back there. A few of those. I did want to find the squish that's here. Let's go find that. As we look for our Mohawk Squish, you'll see a lot of these type of caves here. Because the mountains are so high here, you'll get these caves that are just cut through the side of the mountain, and they're actually quite large. I mean, you could fly a ship through a lot of this stuff. I mean, really big areas to build inside of here with these caves, or just fly through, or whatever you want to do. Okay, the other two that I wanted to show you as far as fauna are this wriggly, tentacly guy that it apparently is able to sense Atlas. It's a lot easier to do it here in this Discoveries tab because these are underground. It's hard to get any good lighting down there. So there's this guy who's pretty cool looking. And then we have our little furry Mohawk friend as well, who can also sense Atlas. So if you're looking for Atlas, maybe check with these guys. Anyway, a couple of cool other fauna there for you. Check out this view up here at night, up here in the clouds. We got this aqua grass kind of glowing with our mushrooms of all sizes. We've even got the big mushroom right there, looking awesome. Super cool. It's got a bunch of little mushrooms glowing off of it as well. Super cool. Loving it. Really beautiful here at night as you build on one of these really large, actually, kind of highland areas. You can just kind of pick one of these, similar to picking an island where there's water. Speaking of that, this one actually does not have water. You really are just going to grab one of these kind of like islands in the sky, so to speak, and build, and it is really beautiful. Alright, as we check out our nighttime views here, I did want to go over the resources and weather for this one. So resources are starbulb, copper, paraffinium, and silver. So those are pretty typical for a paradise planet. And then over on weather, because we are on a true paradise planet, it says mellow, but that also means you're going to have no storms. We're on a true paradise, so no storms, nothing to worry about there. Sentinels are minimal. You'll only run into those if you go to a secure building or something like that. Ever seen a rainbow below the mountains? Yeah, these mountains are so high. We get rainbows below. Pretty cool. So, wanted to do a quick flyover and kind of topography here for you. We've kind of seen it as we've been crawling through some caves, but awesome, super high mountains here. Not a lot of water, not any at all actually, but see there, we've got some caves cutting through some different things, really large cave structures, and then this aqua grass we can build on up on these highlands. Just kind of pick a highland. Alright, out here in space, I do want to go over the other planets in the system. Here's our first look at our system freighter, kind of a light turquoise and yellow there, if you want to come grab that. And as we swing around, we have quite a few other planets actually. Let's start here with this contaminated planet. So this is the ringed planet in the sky you may have seen. So this one has salvageable scrap. Also, I'll put up screenshots of these as we go. So this one actually has a really cool fin-backed T-Rex that's pretty sweet. A lot of purples and yellow in the color palette of this one. Next one up is a miasmatic planet. This is an extreme sentinel planet, so may not want to mess with this one, but it has a nice purple and green palette. The really kind of featured one I wanted to talk about the most here is this humid planet. I'll show you a screenshot, but I'm also going to get kind of a 360 panorama for you down there that I'll play, because this is really nice. This is a really beautiful Earth-like planet. You got this light blue, bluish green sky, bright blue water, cool little tiny winged beasts flying around. It has the meadow grasses and kind of boulder type look. It doesn't have a lot of the big trees or anything, but a really nice looking Earth-like planet there. Also no worries with sentinels there, so really a pretty nice planet if you don't mind like one storm during the day or so. Other than that, we have a toxic planet. This one has some mega mushrooms, a bit of a red and purple palette for that one. The acrid planet, this one has high sentinels, kind of an orange and green thing going on with the orange sky, similar to our paradise planet. All right, let's talk ships available in the system. That's mine right at the front there on the right of your screen. But the rest of these, I stood here and let everything reload. As far as our first wave here, we've got a couple fighters, a shuttle, and a hauler. So in any system, you're going to have 21 different configurations of ships. That's things like the wings, the nose, the colors, the things like that. So for this one, since we're in a predominantly Viking economy, we're going to have 7 different configurations of fighters. I'll put up some screenshots of these as we go. There's a very nice red and orange snow speeder with droid wings, a nice blue and green kind of Buzz Lightyear looking fighter. So we also have 3 explorers, and then we have 3 haulers, 7 shuttles, and 1 exotic. I did not find the exotic for this one, but if you hang out up here in the space station or down on the trading post, you should be able to find that. Okay, let's talk S-Class upgrades. These are the upgrades available at the vendors here on the left-hand side as you come in. These were gathered on PC, so your results may vary a little bit here as some more of our fighters come in here. A couple of other options for you there. So let's take a look at these up on the screen. Not too bad as far as the exosuit, movement, life support, and radiation protection there. None for the Starship, unfortunately. We do have an A-class cabinet, though, for the multi-tool. This is great. 23 slots. It's a yellow and blue rifle. I'll put up on the screen there for you. So pretty nice. That 24 being the max slots, getting a 23 is really, really good. And being an A class as well is pretty snazzy as well. Geology cannon and scatter blaster there. So as far as for sale items, we do have dihydrogen jelly here. You can refine that down to make some frigate fuel for your frigates. Pretty efficient way of doing that. Not much going on here, so let's head back down to the planet and give this one a vibe score. See you down there. Now it's time to give this planet a vibe score. The vibe score I give is very subjective, but takes into account a wide variety of factors on how it makes me feel just to hang out and vibe for a while. This one's really, really cool. We're up here in the clouds. We're building up here right next to the clouds. We got rainbows below us. We're so high up. This is really cool. This awesome aqua green and orange really goes well together. We got some big crabs over there in the distance to ride around on if we want to. Another big highlight of this one, just in the system in general, is that humid planet. That's really nice Earth-like planet. Some cool guys trying their hardest to fly around on tiny wings. That's pretty cool. We got some awesome caves on this one too, cutting through the mountains. So lots of areas to explore, whether you're going down in caves or staying up here at the kind of cloud level. No water here, but we do have that awesome humid planet that looks like Earth. It's got some great blue water on it. So all in all, we're going to give this one a 7 out of 10. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to catch that vibe. Special thanks also goes out to my supporters over on buymeacoffee.com. Their support helps me do these every week as we journey towards the center of Euclid, checking out all these great paradise planets. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!